Very good morning, children. Sai Ram. Say Sai Ram. Hello. How are you all? Hope you're enjoying. I'm fine. Thank you. Children, it's very hot, isn't it? Huh? Very, very hot. So, what do? We switch on the fans, the ACs, so that we feel cool. And why is it so hot? Because it is summer season. It is summer season. And what happens during summer season? The sun is hot, very, very hot. We feel very hot. And what do? We like to swim in the water. We like to go to the beaches and sit on the bench under the umbrellas. Correct? These are the activities that we like to do. And what do we like to eat? All juicy fruits, watermelon, grapes, and the king of fruits, mango. Mama is making, right? Mango milkshake, mango ice cream, and juices also. All fruit juices, ice creams, isn't it? But you should also drink lot of water during this season to keep yourself hydrated. Okay. Now, children, in this summer season, what happens? I am going to tell you a story on a crow who was feeling very thirsty. He was feeling very thirsty. And what did he do? When you feel thirsty, what do? You want to drink water. So, he went in search of water. Now, let us see what happens. It is story time now. Are you ready to hear about an interesting story on the crow? Thirsty crow. Say hello, children. Hello. Now, let us hear to the story. One summer day, a crow was very thirsty. He looked for water here and there, but he could not find any water. He went from tree to tree to tree, but no water. He got very tired. His wings were very tired, but he did not give up. He went in search for the water again. After a very long time, he saw a pot. Ah, cow, cow, cow. He cried joyfully, water, water, at last, water. He flew to the pot. But alas, what did he see? There was very little water and he could not reach the water and was thinking, what should I do now? I am very thirsty. I want to drink water, but what can I do now? He thought of an idea. He looked around and he saw some stones and he picked up a stone, dropped into the water. He picked up many stones and dropped them into the water. The level of the water came up, drank the water and quenched his thirst and was very happy. Flew away happily. Cow, cow, cow. The moral of the story is, where there is a will, there is a way. Say bye. Okay, now you have seen the story. Shall we revise it, dear children? Okay. One hot day, a crow was very thirsty. He looked for water here and there, but could not find it. He was searching for water, but he could not find it. After a long time, he saw a pot, but there was very little water in it, and the crow could not reach the water. So, what did he do? He thought of a plan. He picked up stones one by one and dropped them into the pot. He was a clever crow. The water came up. The level of the water came up. He drank the water and flew away happily. He was a clever crow, intelligent crow. He did not give up. He thought of a plan. What can I do? How can I drink the water? And he got an idea. So, moral of the story is, where there is a will, there is a way. Never give up. Try till you succeed. Now, shall we see the story one more time, children? Okay. Sit straight, fold your hands, keep your back erect, and pay attention. The title of the story is The Thirsty Crow. One hot day, a crow was very thirsty. He looked for water here and there, but he could not find it. After a long time, he saw a pot, but there was very little water in it, and the crow could not reach the water. He thought of a plan. He picked up stones and dropped them into the pot one by one. The water came up to the top. He drank the water and flew away happily. Moral of the story is, where there is a will, there is a way. Clap, children. Very good. Now, you have heard the story. Can I ask you a few questions, children? Ready? Okay. Who was thirsty? Tell me, children, who was thirsty? The crow was thirsty. What did the crow see? The crow saw a pot. What did the crow see? The crow saw a pot. What did he put inside the pot? What idea he got? What did he put inside the pot? He put some stones inside the pot. And what happened to the level of the water? When he put the stones, what happened? The level of the water came up. The level of the water came up. What is the moral of the story? Where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, children? Interesting story? Okay. Now, there is an activity for you. What are you going to do? Can you see the 4 pictures here, children? Okay. You have to observe the pictures and you are going to arrange them. You are going to put them in sequence. You have to put numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to recollect what happened in the story at the beginning. What did the crow do? What did he see? And what happened at last? So the sequence, the order of the story. Okay? Now you have to write the numbers. For which picture you are going to do number 1? Then what happened? Number 2. Next what happened? Number 3. And last what happened? Number 4. In this way you can recollect the story. Isn't it? It's simple. You have to just observe the pictures and just think what happened first and number it. Okay, children, this is your first activity. I have one more activity for you. Float and sink. Now we saw the crow was very clever. He knew that if we put the stones inside the water will come up. The water will rise up, isn't it? Because the stones will settle down in the water. They will sink inside the water. They will not float up. They will sink and the water will come up, isn't it? So, this is an activity for you. What you will require? One water tub and few things here. And you are going to do this activity. You are going to observe it and see what sinks and what floats. Okay, children, this is your second activity. And teacher is also going to show you how it has to be done. Now I have two things here and a tub of water. Can you see the things here? Pencil, eraser, crayon, spoon, pen, leaf, toy car, scale, sharpener, marble and a dice. Now let us do the experiment and see what will sink and what will float. Shall we start, children? Now this pencil. Can you see? It is floating. It is floating in the water. Now the spoon. It is sinking down. Pen will sink down. What will happen to the leaf, children? Can you tell me? It's floating. Scale, floating, and marble will sit down. Crayon, the toy car, your eraser, dice, it's floating. Sharpener is settling down. Now can you see the things which are floating and which are sinking? Very nice activity, children. Interesting. You can do it also. Clap. Now you have done this float and sink activity, isn't it? Now, can I ask you one question, children? You have to think and tell me. I know you are also very clever and intelligent. Now, tell me, what other materials can be used to replace the stones in the story? If I don't have stones, what else can I use? That is what you are going to tell me. Okay, you have done the activity, so you know what sinks and what floats and how the water level will come up. So you will tell me what other things can be used. And this is a very interesting question. In the activity float and sink, what will happen to a block of ice? If I took a block of ice, if I put it in the water, what will happen? I have not shown you this. You are going to do and you are going to observe what will happen to the block of ice. Okay, children? Very interesting it is. You can do it on your own. Okay. Next. Wow, I have the third activity for you. I will show you how to make an origami paper crow. Okay? This is also very simple. You can do it on your own. What you need is just a piece of square paper. Okay, children? Ready? Very good. Take a square piece of paper. Square piece means all the four sides are equal. Preferably take a black color paper because we are doing a crow and crow is black. Now take this top corner, fold it to the bottom corner and put a nice crease here. You get the middle line. Now fold this right hand corner till the middle line. Fold the left hand corner till the middle line. You get this shape, diamond shape. Now fold this over this. Right? And just push this down with your index finger to make a beak. And your crow is ready. Draw an eye here with a black sketch pen and your crow is ready. Okay children? Now what you are going to do? You are going to by heart this story.
No.
Bye.